Okay, now we're entering phase 2. This is kind of my favorite phase, if you will. This is where we're bringing on the new of detox. Where we're going to introduce microbiome defense.
Yes.
This was something that we've been working on for some time. We started out with black cumin seed oil, but with this one, we wanted to not only use the black cumin seed, but we wanted to add a lot of other oils and olive oil to boot.
Yes.
To basically. Let's talk about the new microbiome defense and what benefit it's going to bring to folks in this phase 2.
So one of the big things is that we always have in the gut when we're trying to repopulate the gut is we have too much yeast. And so we see all sorts of stuff, skin issues, we see all sorts of headaches issues, all sorts of things from yeast. But the problem is that you can't repopulate or grow the good bacteria in the gut if you have a lot of yeast. So we got to kill the yeast. And so this helps kill the yeast, but it also helps kill the parasites. And there's lots and lots and lots of people with parasites that we need to get rid of. And so this will start helping to kill some of those parasites as well, allowing your body to absorb those nutrients that the parasites were stealing. And so it can, in a lot of cases, make all the supplements that we're taking much more powerful and much more beneficial to our bodies.
So let's talk about, phase 1, we flush the kidneys and the bowel. Mm-hmm. So basically the secondary filtration system, if you will, we basically clean that out. In phase 2, we're really focused on the liver.
Correct.
And we're going to help flush out the liver. And let's talk about why liver happens second in this phase.
Yeah, so the liver is obviously a much larger organ. And so we wanted to, prepare the field, so get the colon and get the kidneys ready. But the liver is really the most important organ in the body. People say, oh, the gut's super important. And yes, the gut's super important. But all that inflammation you have in your gut, what organ do you think pulls that inflammation out? Your blood pulls the inflammation out of the gut and then goes to the liver, and the liver then pulls all the inflammation out of your blood. That's how we clean the gut. So when we're talking about getting the inflammation out, getting the gut working again, we got to get to the liver to make everything work. Plus, if we can get the liver to clean up, we can start making sleep better. We can start making all kinds of things better.
So if I understand right, in phase 2, one of the things that's happening is we are flushing the liver and realize that detox reaction can happen in phase 2, especially if you have a lot of what we call it, well, let's just call it what it is, fatty liver, where you're basically, you may not know, but your liver, to protect itself, will take toxins and pollutants that it currently can't expel, wrap it in fat, store it.
Yes.
And built up over time, you end up with something called non-alcoholic fatty liver. So one of the things that happens in this phase is by providing your body the right nutrients, it can actually release these things, which are pretty nasty little characters that your body's trying to flush out. But at the same time, we're also going after yeast and parasites at the same time.
Correct.
So we're basically flushing out the brain of the immune system and the master filtration system at the same time. And one of the most important things to help the flushing component is water.
Yes.
We have to make sure we're drinking our water. So yes, again, 100 ounces of water is the minimum, not the goal, minimum. This applies to everyone. Yes, I know that's a lot of water, but it does count if you're using Hydrate and your Energy and your Slim Plus and other products that Ideal Life has.
Yeah.
That counts, but we want to make sure that people are consuming enough water to basically help flush these things out. But as we get towards the end of phase 2 and before we get to phase 3, one of the things I want to make sure everyone understands is whole purpose of the detox is to get you to phase 3.
Yes.
So I want to make sure people understand that, yes, this may be rough. This may be hard because for some people, the experience isn't the greatest because you're getting rid of a lot of years of built up stuff.
Yeah.
But as we get through the end, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. Towards the end of phase 2, we're talking about people that are in the second, third week. Mm-hmm. So, what are some of the things you've seen in your patients when they get to there?
Oh, probably the best thing is that people are getting their energy back. And so what's fun about energy is when they start getting their energy back, then at the end of the day, they're not exhausted. They're like, hey, I've got some energy. Maybe I'll start working out again. And so they start working out again, and then everything in their life starts getting better. And then the other stuff that we see is the brain fog starts going away. The bloating, some of the gut issues start calming down. They start noticing that they can do the things they didn't think they could do before. And then the sleep. And as we start cleaning the liver, a lot of times people who are waking up between 2 and 4 in the morning, that stops happening and they get deeper, better, more restful sleep. And again, they have more energy and they feel better all day long. So it's a really, really great thing. Once we get this stuff cleaned out and we get the body working again, you just feel like you're supposed to. Like the body was designed with a purpose. It's just so much better when it's clean.
Well, we're at the end of phase 2. We're about to talk about phase 3, and I can't wait till you get there. So until phase 3, Dr. Chalmers and myself we'll be back with you soon.
I'll let you double check me, please, if